We do begin in Ontario. Police have revealed shocking details from an investigation with links to organized crime. Investigators say 7 current Toronto police officers and 1 retired officer are charged. York Regional Police were brought in to lead the investigation called Project South. Here are the key findings.
A conspiracy to commit murder, shootings, extortion, robbery, drug trafficking, and firearms offences. This investigation also has uncovered serious allegations of criminal corruption among police officers. It is alleged that these officers have demonstrated varying degrees of criminality and associations to criminal networks. The allegations of criminal corruption include bribery, obstruction of justice, drug trafficking, theft of personal property, breach of trust, and the unauthorized access and distribution of confidential information. We are alleging that some police officers who were collecting personal and private information unlawfully and distributing it to members of organized crime, which ultimately resulted in serious harm in our communities.
The CBC's Michelle Song was at the police news conference and joins us now from Aurora, Ontario with more. So Michelle, what else stood out from this news conference with police?
Yeah, so Hillary, there's a lot to unpack here today. You know, they say that it started with an investigation into a conspiracy to commit murder in June at a home in York Region, and that home belonged to a member of the Correctional Management Services. And investigators allege that prior to this incident, a Toronto police officer by the name of Tim Barnhart had unlawfully accessed information about the victim and shared it with a man by the name of Brian DaCosta, who they characterized as a significant suspect in this investigation and a key member in the criminal organizations within the Greater Toronto Area. So investigators also allege that prior to this incident, that they also found that he and other officers were looking into multiple addresses that were linked to violent shootings, extortion, and robberies across the Greater Toronto Area. Police say they cannot speak to the motive behind any of those shootings, but they also uncovered a plan led by, again, that man Brian DaCosta, where it involved police allegedly intending to support the operation of illegal cannabis dispensaries and accepting bribes to obstruct law enforcement action at the locations. Police say that some of the accused officers also participated in drug trafficking themselves. 4 officers, again, face bribery charges in connection to this operation. 3 Toronto officers face charges related to trafficking of cocaine, and investigators working on this investigation also arrested numerous suspects who face charges involving commercial drug trafficking, Hillary.
Okay, Michelle, some of the details here, they're pretty shocking. And the fact that police officers are allegedly involved means that the issue of public trust, it was brought up during this news conference. What was said about that?
Yeah, so public trust was a big theme from the York Regional Police Chief and the Toronto Police Chief. Both chiefs talked about how they are committed to transparency and rebuilding public trust. Toronto's police chief, says that they are looking into these officers being suspended without pay, and they say that these arrests do not reflect the entirety of the police service. So let's take a listen to what Chief Demkew had to say about that.
The issue around public trust in these kinds of circumstances is frankly the priority we obviously recognize. We recognize that these types of allegations shake the very foundation of trust that people place in the institution of policing, and in this case, the Toronto Police Service.
So, Hillary, these were bombshell allegations that came up today, and we'll have to wait and see how the public reacts to them. But Toronto Police Chief says that they have also formally requested an independent investigation by the Inspector General of Policing, and they're hoping that that will also signal to the public that they are committed to maintaining the integrity of this investigation, Hillary.
Okay, Michelle, thank you. We know that you will continue to monitor all of this for us, including that reaction. But for now, thank you. The CBC's Michelle Song in Aurora, Ontario. Well, Toronto's mayor is backing calls for an independent review of the city's police service by Ontario's Inspector General of Policing. Olivia Chow says public trust in the police is fundamental.
The residents of Toronto deserve to know that the police officer they deal with every day can be trusted, not corrupt, and acting with integrity. Any police officer that is found to have committed crimes will be punished. Any officer working with organized crime deserves to be thrown in jail.
Chow was asked by reporters if she has faith in Toronto's police chief. She did not answer that directly. Instead, she said it's up to the chief to earn back people's trust.